What is up, guys? Back with another video. I did not post yesterday. I was really tired. I came home from work and school. Got home, showered, ate, called my girlfriend, and I fell asleep. And I actually ended up waking up pretty late today. I woke up at 6:50. But as you guys can see here, first trade on the Express, on the 50K Express. Pretty solid day, almost 300. Today was a really good day, almost 1,000. There is news tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow we can have a solid day and end the week off on a good note. So just looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully we can end the week off on a good note. And yeah, so let's just jump into the trades that occurred today. First things first, we have three pretty solid trades. Now this first one I think was the trade of the day. You could have seen this in different various forms, and yeah, let's just talk about it. So first things first, we're gonna talk about how I saw this trade. We're gonna talk about how I saw this trade and how other people saw this trade. So on the 1 hour, we just swept out this hourly high right over here. We could go on the 1 minute and just keep looking, right? So let's see. So this is over here. So let's play it. Let's play it to just market open. So market open, we get just big solid wick up, body up, and then just straight back down. Now, the way I saw this was kind of as a market structure shift here on the 5 minute. So we do have a market structure shift right over here. We ended up taking this, and then let me just play this out completely. Right, so we created this 5 minute fair value gap here. Not only do we have this, if you look on the 1 minute, we also have this 1 minute fair value gap that we are getting completely respected and just bouncing off of completely. So 3 wicks, rejection back to the downside. Now I actually entered off of this wick down, and I wanted to target these lows down here. So my entry would actually look a little bit something like this. A little bit shorter, just because look how many points this is. This is what I was telling you about earlier. Like, no way this is 90 points. What any other day is this 90 points, right? So on the 5 minute, it kind of looks like this, just basically playing the rejection off of this. And I kind of was targeting, let's go on the 15 minute, and I was targeting previous day low, which was sitting right about here. And we're just gonna let this play out, right? Oh, actually, no. I can just talk about how other people saw this as well. So the way other people saw this was as a unicorn model as well. So where do you have your breaker? Your breaker is actually right here, right? So we have this high, and this is considered a higher high right here. These wicks right here, higher high. We actually ended up taking this high, right? So we have high, lower low, higher high, lower low, right? So, and then you mark out the candle of the series, right, before the series. So this would be your breaker block right over here. We could type this breaker typo. I don't know how to speak. So this is a breaker block, right? So we also tapped into the breaker block, and we just completely shot down, and we're gonna let this play out. So this gets hit, and right now I'm like, okay, I really want previous day low. Like, I want it bad. And this is 240 points, bro. Like, what? Like, even up to this low right here, it's 92 points, which is completely wild, right? So I really just wanted this, and we actually did not end up taking it out, or did we? Yeah, no, we never ended up taking it out. So points is around 206. This is a pretty solid trade. I did not see the unicorn model until afterwards. My friend told me as well. We were just talking about it, and yeah. So breaker block, buy side liquidity swept, and yeah, the way I saw it when I hopped in was buy side liquidity swept, market structure shift. Right, we took out this low. On the 5 minute, fair value gap getting tapped into. On the 1 minute, fair value gap getting tapped into with 3 wicks. Entered off of the rejection, and I was viewing this on the 5 minute. Entered off of the rejection, wanted this low down here, and it continued. It never actually fully stopped me out to break even, and then it continued to, it just continued, right? So solid trades. Now the second one was pretty scary, just because it's more of just a random fair value gap, I would say. Let me see, let me pull this up. Yeah, so let me delete all of this. So let's keep in mind, let's look at the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we are bouncing off of this hourly PD array, this hourly bullish fair value gap. Now this is kind of scary just because we keep tapping into it, and we don't get a candle closure, and we just keep shooting right back up. Like, it just keeps grabbing liquidity and then just shooting, right? So it's kind of more of a seek and destroy model here on the hourly, right? We're just within this range. Yeah, just within this range. And the good thing about this is that this range, or this hourly PD array, actually lands within equilibrium. So this is pretty good. Now this is also something I want to get used to, seeing it real time. Like, I'm talking about equilibrium and stuff right now, but that's because like I'm kind of back testing it and like seeing, okay, what happened in price today, right? I want to get to the point where I could just recognize it in the time of like trading, right? So yeah, I mean, eventually I'll, it's just practice and experience, right? So I did notice this hourly fair value gap. I did not notice that we were in equilibrium of this range, so that's what I'm talking about, right? But I did know we were in this hourly fair value gap. So just keep in mind we are in this hourly fair value gap here. Now the second trade actually happens off of this 5 minute inversion. I usually do not trade 5 minute inversions just because they're a little bit scary, but let me check if there's an SMT here actually. This is 3. Why is it moving me? What the hell? Yeah, there's not. Oh yeah, no, there's a higher time frame. Actually, I remember there was a higher time frame. Yeah, there's an SMT here. So there's an SMT with this, as you can see here. ES did not end up taking out this low, and Q did. So there's a higher time frame SMT. Now, if you look on the 5 minute, there is somewhat of a fair value gap, but the thing is, it does not get inversed. And I actually broke one of my rules just because I did not wait for the candle closure, but I was playing off of his SMT and this rejection off of the 1 hour, right? So I kind of broke my rules. I did not trade off of an inverse fair value gap correctly just because I did not wait off of the candle closure. But I mean, it ended up playing. And I also don't take 5 minute inversions, but I like the way we were, we were setting up, especially because of this hourly fair value gap that we were just completely respecting. So entered long, entered. Why is my long like this? What the hell? Oh hell no, it's an ugly color. Okay, whatever. So entered. Now, what did I want to target? I actually wanted to target these highs up here, just because this highs were we were bouncing off of this PD array, right? Let me just remove all of this, right? So I wanted to target up here just because, remember, on the 1 minute we're bouncing off of this, which was the first trade that we took. So I wanted to target this, and you know, obviously break even right here. So we could just call this TP. We could call this one TP as well. And yeah, so we're gonna let this do its thing. So TP hit. Now we have a fair value gap here that we're getting respected. So 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and final TP gets hit. Now this is for 194 points. In any other day, this is not 194 points. So yeah, that hence why we almost made $1,000 today trading, right? I was also trading a lot more just because it was so volatile, and I didn't know like it could just flip, especially because this, yeah, so that's why you see like 14 trades, right? And yeah, so these were the 2 trades I ended up taking. Solid day overall. Yeah, I took this trade while I was like getting ready for work, and I was like monitoring it. I was like looking at my phone during it too, while driving in traffic, just because I was in it. I had my stop loss and a TP set, right? So I was just watching. And yeah, so these were the 2 trades I ended up taking. We could put this over here. Yeah, so these were 2 trades I ended up taking. And this is the 1 hour for value gap here, right? So overall, pretty solid day. Now we're gonna go over one more trade that I did see. This trade actually happened on the let me sec. Oops, sorry, my mom came in. This trade actually happened later on in the day. I just saw it while back testing, and yeah, so let's just jump into it. I think the trade happened, let me see, what time did it happen at? I have it pulled up. Around 10, so lunchtime. So let's just keep all of this going. Let me see. Oh, my tummy hurts. Oh nah. All right, yeah, so the trade ended up happening around, this is the 1 minute. No, we gotta go on the 5 minute. I mean, yeah, we gotta go here. So the trade ends up happening around 10 something. Oh wait, this was the trade. I actually missed it. So this was an inverse value gap trade right over here. Let me look on the 5 minute. Yeah, so this is kind of more of a order flow type of thing. As you can see here on this 5 minute, we respect this 5 minute for value gap. Let me title this minute 5 for value gap. Right, so this is just pretty much order flow, especially because also, if you think about it, here on the 1 hour we are bouncing off of this PD array. You look on the 5 minute. Here we technically have a internal market maker model, right? So you do have buy side of the curve over here, and then you do have sell side over the curve right over here, right? So we are an internal market maker model, and then this trade this is just order flow, right? So again, like I said, 5 minute fair value gap being respected, bouncing off of it, 3 candles off. Now if you zoom in, you look at the 1 minute, you have this 1 minute fair value gap right over here, good candle closure. You could have entered right here, stop loss. Now you could have your stop loss a little bit under, or you could have had your stop loss down here under the 5 minute. Completely up to you. And you could have targeted, or for better risk reward, obviously you'd want to do like down over here, right? So overall, pretty good risk reward, almost a 2.0. Right now it's at a 1.8. Now if I was in this trade, I would have, I would actually want, just because we are in a buy side of the curve, I would actually aim for these highs right over here, right? So this would have been 68 points. And yeah, so TP right here, and then aim for the external high, right? Just because on the higher time frame, we are in a market maker buy side market maker buy side of the curve. There you go, English, right? So so yeah, so this hits this right over here. You could have scaled out completely, honestly. That would have been perfectly fine too, but I definitely would want up here as well, but we actually don't end up getting that, and we end up just shooting back down. So if anything, this would have been a break even, unless you just completely scaled out completely at this high, right? So this is what happened today. Pretty solid. And yeah, appreciate you guys. We are almost at 50 subscribers. I've been getting some nice comments as well. Again, love you guys. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.